Welcome back everyone, this is J7Jace bringing you some builds for Rapha. Now I've given her some hate in the past in my tier list videos because I had some bad experiences with her in the PS1 version of the game, but she is stronger in War of the Lions because of the new exclusive equipment, and her Sky Mantra will favor the center tile usually. And I'll put that in quotes here, as more often than not, we are at the mercy of bad RNG. But with the right setup and good luck, she can be a very scary character and one of the highest damage dealers in the game. Let's get started. Rapha's Sky Mantra can be super devastating because it's one of the few magical attacks that can multi-hit in the game, and it can still do amazing damage regardless of Rapha's own faith as well as target's faith. All you have to do is boost your MA as well as your desired element. Another positive is that it costs 0 MP, but sadly it does require a charge time, and after casting it, it can lead to unsuccessful attacks. But enough of Rapha slander for now, as I do like her backstory and as a character in FFT, so cheers to her. I'll be showing some variants and builds I like using, as well as a fun and gimmicky one. Now my favorite for Rapha is stacking as much MA and having an accessory that will boost elemental damage. So for her equipment, Dream Waker, Brass Coronet, Wizard's or Lordly Robe, and Sage's Ring. The best secondaries to complement this would be Draw Out or Elemental, as their damage is largely based on high MA, and then for reaction and movement ability, the Mana Shield and Mana Font combo. None of her abilities will use magic points, and she really needs this for survivability, as she is quite fragile. Lastly, in her support slot, either use Swiftness or Arcane Strength, and if you don't really mind the grind, then Vehemence from Dark Knight. You can cast faster with Swiftness, but you'll do more damage with the other two. It will ultimately depend on your playstyle. With this build, you'll be able to take care of enemies with ease, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to defeat the Lucavi in a single action. The extra MA and elemental boost from Sage's Ring can decimate any foe, and you won't have to worry about Sky Mantra damaging Rapha either, as it will heal her instead of harming her. The only downside this build has is poor mobility, and she will be a bit slow. This next setup will be similar, but it's using Geomancer as her base, and I'll show two alternatives. She will have one more move stat as well as the ability to equip swords and shields, so here's what I like using. For equipment, Rune Blade, Kaiser's Shield, Brass Coronet, Wizard's Robe, and Tyner Rouge. Also use Move plus 3 instead of Mana Font for more mobility. She will be hasted and far more mobile. Just stick to using Heaven's Wrath and Asura, as Kaiser's Shield will boost lightning and fire damage. Make sure Rapha isn't a target in one of her panels, as Sage's Ring is not equipped. For her second variant, use Moonblade, Aegis Shield, Brass Coronet, Lordly Robe, and Sage's Ring. I mean, Tyner Rouge is for Ivalice's next top model after all. It won't do as much damage compared to the first Geomancer build, but you won't have to worry about being damaged by Sky Mantra. In this build, it's Rapha as a black mage. We will be taking advantage of the magic multiplier here for Sky Mantra. She will be a bit slower since Sky Seer does have more speed, but you'll do more damage. You can use Rod of Faith if you want to use black magic and auto potion over Mana Shield, but I still prefer Crown Scepter since I'm a fan of her unique skills. Her last build is an attempt at a roleplay, melee, magic hybrid build with ninja base with Sky Mantra. I mean, she pulls out a sword on Duke Barrington, and despite being only 13, she is part of the Kamja assassin group. But anyway, it's to use the best ninja swords along with Arcane Strength, Brass Coronet, and Sage's Ring. These are some setups I like to use on Rapha. Give her some Magic Plus equipment along with Sage's Ring, Arcane Strength or Swiftness, and you'll see some awesome damage. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time with more FFT videos. Take care.